How's it going, YouTube? It's me, Bojon, again for another deck profile. This time I took 7th place at the Fredericksburg Regional. It was June 11th, 2017, so it was right before the new ban list was implemented. That means Fusion Sub Combo and all that was legal. The deck I played is legal for both formats, old and new. I didn't play Instant Fusion or anything like that. It's Invoked Windwitch. Um, Nothing really special about it, except I mean, like a lot of hand traps and a couple tech cards here and there. So it was like 257 players approximately at the regional, and I went 6-1-1, tying against Tyrese Tenley, and in the final round, and only losing one to Willie something. I don't remember his name. Sorry if you see this video, man. I know your name was Willie. Anyways, without further ado, I'll get into the deck profile. Okay, so obviously monsters first. We'll do 3 Alistair standard. I played 3 Ghost Ogre. Um, it's one of the best hand traps in the game, and probably will be the best hand trap in the game after post ban list because, like this card, like I mean, Zoo won't be able to kick off as much as they normally do. With Rat at 2, they're not going to be playing Terra Top. They might be playing Brilliant Fusion, but with Rat at 2, no more Terra Tops. I mean, I guess you can play one if you want, but more likely not when no one's going to play it. So, and then obviously the Fusion sub combo is gone, so their like consistencies even hurt even more now. This card can be very detrimental to any Zoo player. The only card deck just kind of really sucks against is honestly this deck. I mean, everyone has Ghost Ogres, and it literally does nothing to this deck. The only time it does something is when I guess you're like, using like an invoked fusions effect on board, like say Rage In or something. And then like I have something for those too as well if it ever comes down to it. But anyways, 3 Ghost Ogre. It's your light target from Makaba. Super good. You know, I don't play the artifact engine, so this card is great. I want to play 3 Ghost Ogre. Obviously, I'm playing the Windwitch engine. I tried the Brilliant engine a few times, but with like Ciphering Gear Gammas and everything, but I don't know. This is just better. Like too many bricky cards of that. I only drew the Snowbell once today. I like the 3-2-1 ratio. I feel like the ratio is completely fine. Like I said, I only drew this once at the regional. It wasn't like it wasn't detrimental. I actually was able to just summon it and do Wonder One on it, and I got a playoff. So I drew 2 really good cards off of that. 3-2-1's great ratio. As far as hand traps now go, and then the 1-ups, I got the 1 Ash Blossom, 1 Max C, a Flying C, and a Drawing Lockbird. Now, I only played the 1 Ash Blossom. I have 3, but I only played 1 because my friend needed an invite, so he was borrowing 2 of them. So I was only able to play 1. And I played the 1 Flying C because it's just good against the meta and everything right now. Zoo. Actually, I played a Paleo match, so that was funny. It was good against him too. And like, if they're playing the True Draco or variant with the, like diagram and everything, you just side this out. You don't want to give that to him. There's plenty of other cards you can play. Max C, Joan Lockbird is like great. Joan Lockbird won me a few different matches, and it was just super great. Ash Blossom actually, despite it being at 1, it won me a matchup against True Dracos who played like Card Demise in the end. Like I had like Crystal Wing on board with Raijin, and he played Stormforth, so I thought I was going to just like lose, but he didn't open up a monster, so he's like sets 4, plays Demise, hoping to get a monster, and I'm like, oh well, Ash Blossom, and then like, you know, it was over by then, so he had no other like because there's no other outs to Crystal Wing in True Dracos if you can't like Stormforth. They don't main Kaijus or anything like that, so. Ash Blossom came in clutch today. Drone Lockbird came in clutch today against my first matchup against them. Like, locked him out both games and, like, blew him out. The only other one I played is Dogoran. I needed another fire target since I only played the 1 Ash Blossom. And I wasn't maining any of the Kaiju, so I just went ahead and made the 1 Dogoran, just like the dinosaur decks do. And it worked out. Like, I drew this card, like, a decent amount of times today. Or, sorry, yesterday. And, like, I was able to just get over a lot of different things. So, it's nice. It came in handy. All right. Off to the spells. By the way, that's 17 monsters. Off to spells, we play triple Wonder Wand. Sorry, I don't have a third Ultra. I'm poor. But, 2 Ultras and a common. I used to common a lot today. For some reason, I drew this more often. But, this card's great. I used to play it at 2, but I don't know. I feel like 3... I didn't ever draw into another Wonder Wand off of Wonder Wand, so I don't know. Like, I feel like 3 was really good. I was always able to play it. When my Windwitch combo got interrupted, I just went ahead and played these on the Windwitches and just drew a bunch of cards. So I felt like that 3 was a good ratio for that. I might keep that at 3 from now on when I play this deck. 3 terraforming. You want to see Alistair. There was only one time that I completely bricked and drew nothing but field spells, terraformings, and Alistair. So it was one time. So then, and at that, it was the one round I lost. But consistently, you need to see Alistair. You need 9 Alistairs. So you play 3 of those, 3 Meltdown, and your 3 Alistairs. Obviously, that's 9 different cards. So that's, you should, in a 40-41 card deck, you should see Alistair 70 to 71% of the time going first with 9 cards. So it's really good. You should play 9. You need that ratio. You can always side terraforming out if you want. But 9 is just, you need to start off with 9. You need to see Alistair. 2 Invocation. You don't, I mean, you can play 3, but normally, since D-Barrier and Lancias aren't really a thing anymore, you don't really, run out of your Invocations. You could side a 3rd one if you really think you need it, but I've always played 2 ever since I started playing the deck in February, and out of every single time I played at the tournament, I've only went through 2 Invocations one time from that I can remember. So double Invocation is really nice. Retaliating Seed hurts it a lot, but I only got Retaliating Seed once. Another time I was able to negate with Crystal Wings. So double Invocation's fine. You don't want to draw multiples. I've seen multiples in my hand, and then it's bad. But if you can get Alistair and grind and still live, then it'd be fine. But 2 Invocation is fine. You don't recyclable. Sorry, you don't choose fit. I mained 2 tech cards, 2 My Bodies of Shields. These were chalices, forbidden chalices, but every time I play tested with my friend playing Zoo, chalice it just wasn't good. I ended up using it at the wrong time, and I don't know, My Body's Shield, it just came in and clutched yesterday. I was able to kill a Dryadent. I was able to kill a Masterpiece that was only unaffected by monsters and traps. This card, it saved me against a Regeki. This card is just great. Sorry, not a Regeki, a Mirror Force. So this card, because a lot of people were taking in Mirror Force in their Zoo decks. So My Body's Shield, I might keep it at 2. See how the format goes. But for now, at 2, it's really good. I like it. 1 Cosmic Cyclone. I only have 1. I need to get more, but I mean, I saw it 2 or 3 times yesterday. I used it. It wasn't anything clutched, but it was good to have. Banishing True Draco's back rows is always good. So Cosmic Cyclone, great. Have it at least at 1. Book of Moon, another one of Regeki and Dark Hole. Board wipes, you need them. Slumber's I don't know, it's good, but I don't have room for this the entire Slumber Kaiju engine anymore. With the amount of hand traps and stuff I play, so Regeki Dark Hole is fine with the 1 Book of Moon. This was really good today because when you use your Raijin effect, or if they force you to use Raijin effect, they think they're good, and then you just Book of Moon and oh well, whatever. So Book of Moon's nice. I like it. It's better than Chalice, I think, against Zoo anyways, and I think it'll be even better against Zoo next format because they'll be limited more on their combo plays. Off to the traps. By the way, it's 17 spells, so I play 17 spells and 17 monsters. And then 7 traps to a total of 41 decks, main deck cards. Oh goodness, tongue twister. Alright, so traps. I play 2 Quaking. I've played Quaking in my deck for a while now. It was in, I'm pretty sure it was in my previous profile as well. Everyone's playing, a lot of people are playing My Bodies of Shields, and I just think it's stupid to play Mirror Forces. So, Storming's nice, but it doesn't really get, it doesn't give you any extra power plays. So because you play the Fire Invoked guy, and I also got, and the guy from German, who won German Nats, can confirm this, because obviously he won with this, with Book of Eclipses and Quakings. Just flipping your opponent's monsters face down, then you're set up for a Purgatrio for no TK. I don't think I got an OTK that way, but I mean, this just still helped with like stopping my opponent's monsters from killing me. So really good. Quaking, nice. Great card. I'm probably going to keep it at 2. Dimensional Barriers at 2. This card was definitely needed. I'm glad I played it at 2. Some people don't play it at 2. Some people don't even play it at all. They just side it. I liked it at 2. It was great. It worked out terrific for the zoo. I obviously always sided it out against True Drakers and whatnot. 2 Solemn Strikes and 1 Solemn Warning. I like this ratio. Strike does really nothing against the True Dracos, and I actually saw Solemn Warning a few times when a lot of people were playing True Draco Zoo. So like that doesn't do anything against the Masterpiece. So like you gotta have the warning for that, and I had it a few times. Not too much, but it was nice. Actually, my final round, any trap would have done, but like my final round, my opponent had already blown up my Meltdown, so like I figured he had some sort of like trap to play when I summoned a monster. So I made Makaba with kept keeping this in hand, and I just negated the Torrential Tribute by discarding and banishing this. So like I mean, I said, it could be any trap, but it was just funny. I drew that, and like I ended up winning that game against Tyrese Tinley. So really nice. Really, really good card overall. Strikes, self-explanatory, good for like everything except Pure True Draco. So that's it for the main deck. 41 cards total. We'll go off to the main or extra deck next. So I played I don't like ever. I can rarely make a rank 4. The only time I normally can make a rank 4 is if somehow like I summon Alistair and it gets like Forbidden Chalice, or like I never got Effect Veilered, but I don't know, just using it as another example. Like if its effect gets negated, or if somehow Invocation gets negated when I don't have Meltdown on board, then like the Alistair stays. But I only was able, like I made this once today, and I like sent back a guy's diagram back to his extra deck, and it won me. I'm pretty sure that won me the game, but you know it doesn't really come up often to make a rank 4, so I only play 1, and Castel always seems to be nice to play. Sometimes like there was one time I wanted a Tornado Dragon, but like I mean Castel, like I said, it returned the diagram. It's like whatever, and this stays on board too. It's 2,000 attack. It's good. Next up, I didn't have any sides. I didn't want to put any sides in for the Paleo matchup. And this card's also good against the True Dracos when they play Dynamite, because everyone of them plays Dynamite. So I mained 1 Cositus. I might side it going into the next format. I'm not sure yet, because I just need to see how Paleos start to see if they come back and whatnot. But True Dracos are going to be played more, so I might just keep this at 1 in the main. It was really good. It actually won me the matchup against the 1 Paleo match that I played. And because I banished his Ronin Totem, and he just wasn't able to draw another monster to summon any like rank 2s or anything. So Crusadus, still really good to play. I like it. If you got room to play it, play it at 1. Double Purgatrio. Now I only played 1 before, but I looked at and I only have 2 fire targets in my main deck, but everyone plays Ash Blossom, so I just figured like if I made 1 and like got killed, I would have another, and no one would expect it. But I mean, I never made 2 at all. Like I never had the chance. I had the chance to make 2, but I never had to make 2. So I might end up cutting this again for something I don't know yet. Maybe Tornado Dragon, or possibly Kaliga, because there was a couple times where I couldn't make anything but Kaliga. So, who knows? You know, I'll play. You know, for now it was at 2, but I might go back to 1 again. It depends. When I get my 3 Ash Blossoms back, and play the deck, I might keep it at 2. It just depends on how much, how the deck works out in testing again. But this card won me a game like very, very easily in clutch today against like a Metal Foe, Cosmo, Zoo player. So Purgatrio, amazing, great card. Magellanica. I think I made 2 once today. I normally only made 1, but I didn't actually play as many Zoo players as I thought I would. Like I played, I think 1, 2, 3. Like I played 1 Pure Zoo, 2 True Draco Zoo, and like 2 other variants of Zoo, which were 60 card variants. So I mean, this card was it came in like handy. It's able to it's a beat stick. It's over things. It's nice. Does a lot of damage. Chimicaba. You can play 3. Some people play 3. I've always just played 2. 2 is fine. This is the like European version. That's why it's like a different color, but it doesn't matter for the fusion monsters. So like these, like Vikaba, really nice, great card overall. Always play at least 2, whether you're playing. Well, I mean, if you don't have luck targets, then I guess just play 1. But Vikaba's great at 2. Raijin, 3. I used to play 2, but I had room this time, so I played 3. Like I went into 3 one game, and I wish I technically had a 4th one time, but 3 Raijins, like it worked for me. I'm glad I played 3. I probably will keep this at 3 going into the future. Crystal Wing, because of the Windwitch combo. Stardust, because you can make it if it gets interrupted, and you can just normal summon Alistair and make this. Plus, like, all the Zoo stuff and, like, Masterpiece just pops things, and you can negate and store that. Stops Mirror Forces, it's good. Clear Wing and Windwitch Winterbell. Excuse me. You can play double Clear Wing if you want, but you don't ever make this if your opponent has hand traps and you don't know what they're playing. And, like, if they're playing True Draco, like pure True Draco, you can make this so you can do the extra 800 damage, but never like make this when your opponent has a hand. Like I never made that mistake. I made sure I did not make that mistake yesterday. So because you don't want this to get Ghost Ogred and interrupted your play. So always make this just to be, or you can make this and just not use its effect. It's up to you. But normally just go into this and then go straight into Crystal Wing. That's like the better play. That's the extra deck. I used to play Chanbara. Actually, there was one match I could have made Chanbara and probably would have been in really good shape if I did. Because I would have had like Stardust and Chanbara, but I was like, that was the match I lost in the second game against Willie. So like misplays were a thing, and the fact that I didn't have Chanbara in my deck anymore just really hurt me. So actually, in terms of what I want to do for the second Purgatrio, I'll probably take that out and put Chanbara back in, just because it does come up. Not very often, but it does come up, and a double attacking Chanbara that gets additional attack every time is really good. And like I said, it can't be destroyed by card effects either, because you're always making it with Snowbell. So Chanbara is probably gonna go back in. I'll probably take out the second Purgatrio. The second Purgatrio only came up in testing with my friend, never came up in the actual like match, in the like ranked. Sorry, in the tournament. So that's all for the extra deck. 15 extra deck, obviously. 15 side. I played the second Joe and Lockbird. Really good. Came in clutch. Like always, always, always good. I used this a lot. It stopped a lot of Zoo from doing their stupid fusion sub play. So it just gets you lets you catch up if they start doing things. So and then, you can always use it for invoked cards. So I think it's better in this deck than it is in most decks, just because you can always get additional use out of it with if you don't draw your Wind Witches to make Raijins. So it's always nice. Always, always nice. I played a second Flying Sea. I was playing 3, 2 in the side and 1 in the main, but I can't find room to play another one at the current moment. I need to pick up more Ultra Rares. I have another Ultra somewhere. I gotta find it. But yes, Flying Sea inside is also really good for the second one. I played the Slumber package, so I played another Dogran for a fire target since I didn't have one Ash Blossom. Another Thunder King to Lightning Strike Kaiju. And then Gandharla, and then obviously the 2 Slumbers. That's 4 total Kaijus because you main 1 in this deck. So the Kaiju Slumber package that came in today like a clutch. I don't think it got Ash Blossomed even once or Solemn Warning. So this is really good today. Oh, actually, it did get my buys a shield. That was one time it happened. So other than that, this card was really good today or yesterday. 2 Twin Twisters. I have supers, but I didn't feel like looking for them and getting them on another deck, so I just put the 2 commons in. Like I said, I probably would play Cosmic Cyclones over these, but I don't own them right now, so 1 Cosmic Cyclone in the main and 2 Twin Twisters is fine. 1 Zombie World. Some people play the stupid Necro Valley. I don't like it because it screws up your entire plays if they can do something get rid of your field. Then you can't fuse anymore unless you're doing it from hand. So in Zombie World, most people put Necro Valley in for the True Draco match. And this does the exact, it doesn't stop their stuff from going off in grave, but it stops them from tribute summoning anyways, and that's how they most of the time, blow things up, is by tributing their, traps and stuff. So otherwise they have to, play MSTs or use their 1 trap and draw it and to destroy another card of theirs. And it's just like not very good. Like this is like it's not very, I guess I would say, accessible as it is than playing just Zombie World where they can't tribute like at all. So Zombie World, and this doesn't hurt your deck any whatsoever. So Zombie World, amazing. Like play that at 1. You can side it against 2 Dracos. I did it once. I didn't draw it, but like I did it, and it was fine. You know. Forbidden Apocrypha. I got this off I think one time in the yesterday. I never saw it anymore after that, but it's a good side. You know, it possibly might not be as great going into next format with the ban list. It just depends. I need to see how it develops and how many like rank XYZ zoos can get out. I mean, so well, I guess we'll see. Let's see if this stays in. This could possibly change. And then 3 Massacre Strix going for the pure True Draco matchup. I sided in a few times. You only want to do it going first. Don't do it going second. Sided in a few times going first against them. I actually never drew it, but in theory, it should work fine. Like, they can't tribute summon, so. Great card. That's it for the side. 15 card side. 41 main and 15 extra. Like I said, I think my matchups first round was True Draco Zoo. Second round was pure True Dracos. Third round was 60 card Cosmo Zoo. Metal Foe, sorry. 60 card Metal Foe Zoo. And he opened up broken each time. I just had outs. Fourth game was the 40 card Paleo. And fifth game was another pure True Draco. And then sixth game I lost to True Draco Zoo. I just bad hand with like basically 5 Alistairs because it was like field spells and 2 Alistairs. It was like terrible. And second game I misplayed, and then he had like Retaliating Sea and whatnot. So I lost that match against that guy. And then seventh game I played, 7th round I played another 60 card deck. It was 60 card Metal Foe, sorry, not Metal Foe, 60 card Cosmo, True Draco, Zoo. And then last round was just against Pure Zoo. So I went X1-1, and I got 7th place at the Fredericksburg Regional of approximately 257 players. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the section below, and I'll get back to you. Thank you.